Good morning, party people. Let's turn this light on, yeah? Good morning, everybody. Hello. That's because I didn't have my microphone on, Martha. I was just checking up to see if they voted on this bill over in South Carolina yet. They haven't, thank goodness, but... Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Anita. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Betty. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Jenny. Cynthia, good morning. Hello. Hi, PK. Hi, Martha. Good morning, Debbie. I think I see it, everybody. Hi, Leslie. Anita. Okay, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I just wanted to show you something real quick before we move on into part 4 or whatever we're on of our project. Coffee is required. Yes. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Barb. Yes. So, there is a new section on the website. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Let me go there. This is, oh, you can't see my screen. Okay, so this is Thunderhorse Descendant. So I added the sale section. A lot of times around fall times or just whenever I want to have sales, I'll add sale items, like a completely different category for sale section. I did just put a few things in here, and it'll tell you like the price and then how much. It'll tell you how much it was and then how much it is now. Okay. Good morning. So, what had happened was my beads never came. Remember, I went to the post office yesterday, or to my mailbox yesterday, to see if Amber had, because she had shipped the beads. They weren't here, so I didn't have any beads to add into my SKU list. So I thought, well, guess we'll just take the week off and have a sale. I guess that's what we'll do, because next week I'm going to Taylor's Falls, so I'll be able to get the beads. I was having conversation with Jeff, my Jeff, about all the other Jeffs in my life, Dakota Stone's Jeff and Bead Store Jeff, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is that I want to do. Tucson's coming up. I don't know. There's a lot of things happening right now. There's a lot of things I'm trying to figure out for just like how we're going to source our beads. I mean, obviously we could order beads from overseas or whatever. With the tariffs, that's pretty like not really logical at this particular point in time, which I think is what a lot of other bead places are kind of working through. The difference is you might not be seeing as much stuff with them because they're bigger, so they have more backstock is what's happening. People have backstock, like Jeff always has extra backstock from Tucson for like the year. Like these people buy in like a large quantity. Eventually when those backstocks run out and they're going to need to get beads, whatever, then you're going to see a price jump. That's just the way that it is. So I was thinking, instead of doing this price jump with that, I'll probably just do my price jump with Jeff, right? Because I pay a higher price for beads that I get from Jeff because he's already paying prices and la-di-da things and stuff, taxes and moving of beads back and forth from other states and shipping and tariffs, and he's already paying all that stuff. So I'm like, I'll probably just continue to work with Jeff and get my beads from Jeff, even though they're higher amount for me, than trying to just give that money to somebody who's not a small business, that kind of thing. So me and my Jeff were discussing that yesterday, and we were discussing how hard it is to be a business owner who like actually cares about people. Like, so anyway, that's what we were kind of discussing. Also, I think Jefferson gave me his sickness. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I think I'm having a fabulous day. Well, I took some medicine. It was on the list that I could take it, so it's fine. So I do feel kind of okay right now, but last night was pretty rough. We were up most of the night, like couldn't sleep. I don't know. It was rough. It's been rough. Hopefully it'll get better. I'm debating if I'm gonna go to my grandma's thing, or well, to the aunt's birthday, because I don't want to get them sick. I'm not 100% if I know if I'm sick yet. I'm like, am I sick or am I just having some weird bits? I know. So we were working on that stuff yesterday. And then, so I started adding some things to the category. Things I added yesterday were just things that kind of have like under 5 items left on in inventory. So I put some of those things in here. My plan is to add some more things over, like we would normally have, like, you know, the live sale. Well, obviously we're not gonna be able to do that. So I'll just add some more things into the sales category, and you guys can check it out if you want to. So that's up here now. If you see that on the website, that's where it is. What else? Oh yeah, check out my little thing. I highly recommend it. Well, maybe you guys don't like it. I don't know. You can tell me if you like it or not. Do you like it? And this is a rock that has been wire wrapped into an earring holder. I think it's quite good. It's tough being a small business. Customers don't want to pay even when we're going as low as possible, unlike our competitors. They want same-day service. We do our best, but still. Now you can sleep back in your bed. I almost didn't sleep in my bed, Gloria. I was like, I might have to get out of here. Good morning, Linda. So this is, I did not make this. I asked Amber to make this because she obviously has she has all the jewelry, and I was like, hey, I saw this little like thingamabobber, and can you make it? And she was like, yeah. So she made this little one. I believe this is a rock from, I don't know, up by Taylor's Falls or whatever, but it's just wire wrapped, and then you can hang your earrings on there. I'm just bringing it up because I thought it was cute for pictures. You could use whatever kind of rock you want. Maybe if you want to use like an amethyst or a quartz or something, you know, snazzy. I suggested we just use kind of like a plain rock, so it's not distracting, dependent on whatever kind of things we put on there. But I thought it was quite cute for photos. If you're looking to stand up your earrings, it's an option. Here's what they look like, obviously laying down. So, but I felt like sometimes people want to see like how are they going to look when they're hanging on your ears, you know? Hello. I saw it yesterday. It's very clever. Yeah, so I thought that was good. I love the rock. So I got that going on. I did post some more jewelry last night. I posted this one and this one, which I forgot I made this like ladder stitch situation. This was a Bark and Bead box doings. There must be a video about it. I remember those little stars. But anyways, so I have been posting. This is your reminder. If you're prepping for Christmas, don't forget to post something in your shop today. Good morning. You can do it. Just post one thing. If you post more than one, good for you. But just post one. Good morning, Rosanna. Rosanna, have you posted one thing in your shop? Let's be nosy. Am I signed in? I must be. Where are you at, Rosanna? Featured items. Are these new? Good morning. This is Rosanna's shop, in case you were wondering. It's called In Rose's Garden. Where's the all? Is this all? This is featured. Oh, she's got free shipping going on right now. I forgot to turn the whatamajigger off on my phone. What is this? Oh, those look fun. Wire wrap business. Admittedly, it's been a while since I've been over here. A few are relatively new. Good morning, Kimmy. These ones are still here. I should just order these. I've just been staring at them for a million years. I just like this little flower and this little bunny rabbit. I should just do it. Dun, 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 dun. Certainly beads. Do we know these people? We must. If this is you, holler out. I feel like the name of this shop has changed. A little ugly Christmas sweater. They're posting their Christmas stuff. Whoever that is. Certainly beads. Stacy Lee's jewelry. This is interesting. Boho vibes. Single wrap bracelet. Oh, and it's got an Old Faithful on it. I kind of dig that. Looks pretty good. Don't mind me, I'm just over here creeping on people. What are we looking at? We're looking at everybody's Etsy stores. This is cute. I remember we sold these last year. I think I still have a couple left. Oh no, I think we sold those too. These little charmy charms. Very cute. Cha-cha bracelet. I love that. It's very cute. We got some rings going on. Got all kinds of things over here. The Stacy Lee shop. Ooh, look at these guys. Those are fun. Oh, earring wires are kind of cool. We'd have to wear a whatamajigger with them. A stopper. But that's cool. We like that. With some knotting. Of course I love some knotting. Some bracelets. Some Z-bead stretchies. I love that. Look at you, Stacy. Doing it up. Fun, fun, fun. Kambaba Jasper. Fun, 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 fun. All things. Oh yeah, we're just creeping on people. This is Stacy Lee's jewelry. This is Stacy Seattle. When she's in the chat, that's her name, Stacy Seattle. I don't know if she's on this morning. If you are, hey Stacy. There's Gloria. Is Gloria posting Christmas things? Ooh, wait, I want to go to the shop. I did a thing. What did I do? Etsy shop. There we go. She's got Halloween earrings up. She's preparing for Halloween. This is cool. Gloria, do you do this on purpose? This like shadowy picture taken thing? I've always wondered that. Is it supposed to make it look more vintagey? Because I know you're kind of a vintage shop, right? This is cool. I like this. That looks like a vintage piece or something with a cabochon on it. Looks very cool. I like it. I still have my big Dalmatian Jasper piece, but it's just packed up right now. That's funny. It's got a coffee on it. A little tie with a coffee on it. I can't take pictures to save my life. Oh, okay. So you're not doing this on purpose? I mean, I think they look pretty good, except for they just kind of look like... I thought you were doing it as an aesthetic, to be like... make it look more vintage. I would suggest just before you take your picture, clean your camera lens off on your camera lens. A lot of times, because we put the phone to our ear and stuff, it gets fogged up and gets dirty. You just gotta clean it off. You can use a little alcohol wipe if you need to. I think the pictures are quite good. This looks fun. Gloria has 80 reviews and a 5-star rating. Look at you, girl. Look at you. These are quite fun. Oh, she's got a Frida going on over here. Oh, we're running some free shipping on a few different items. I see a sale of sorts. This is pretty. With the baby. That's cute. That's that guy from, this guy's in a movie. Is it Lord of the Rings? This guy. I know him from somewhere. I do clean the lens. I just took a photo class. Oh. I don't know. I think it's going pretty well. Another one. Well, I can't go back. Let's see. How do I go back? I want you to go back to the featured items. I cannot. See the little Halloween earrings. They're cute. Admittedly, that one's a little blurry, Gloria. They're cute though. Sorry, I didn't know we were doing this morning. I just got caught up in like all the things. This is pretty. Sparklies? Is that Gina? I think that's Gina. Sparklies. Got some rhodonite going on with those little guys. Oh, those are from Bargain Bead Box. These are pretty. Is Gina on here this morning? I don't know if she is. This is Gina's shop. When Gina's on, her name is Sparklies 26, I think. That's her whathamajigger name. Her handle, if you will. What is this? Orange, of course. Oh, it's a set. I like this big pendant. Pretty. Orange agates. I like orange agates. Oh, that's sparkly business. There's some Kobaba Jasper. That's very pretty. I dig the design on that one. Hi. Yeah, we're gonna get going on our Bargain Bead Box. I just screwed around over here. Looking at everybody's stuff. Ooh, moons. I love moons. What's going on with that? They got a little razzle dazzle on the pendant over here. I gotta look at it. I like it. I like it. I had a dream the other day about this particular situation. Not for a pendant, but for our necklace. We have these little bicones, and I was like, oh, we could make a couple little hoobies like this. What do you want to call these? I guess just wrapped charms. And then we can put them in between on the beaded strand. These guys over here, the gray ones. I was thinking about that yesterday. Oh, whoops. I haven't been on Etsy in a million years. I don't know who all I have on here. Well, Rachel quit. She's done. Hi, good morning, everybody. The Pretty Hoarder. I like the Pretty Hoarder. Last time I was on their website, they were taking a break because they had so much orders. This is where Jefferson got my Christmas present the other year. And it had all the cool paper stuff in it. It was like a mystery box or something. Dun, dun, dun. Val's Jewelry Spot. Oh yes, Val. Val was just started up a YouTube channel. We had met her. She came to a couple of our viewings. Her thing is making these little guys right here. That's her thing. She likes to make these just little seed beaded earring things. Hi, good morning. Looks like she's maybe moved on to making some different kinds. This is Acclaimed Crafts, where you can get your craft boards if you need to. Have all kinds of different craft boards and different things. This one's new. They're always coming up with some new ones. I think that might be everybody that I know of. This guy is a guy that I met in the Minneapolis, at a show in Minneapolis. He was just selling jewelry, but he makes these. This is his shop. He makes these like earring holder daily bobs. So I thought that was kind of fun. I always try to, like, if people have an Etsy, I always try to like befriend them and see their things, you know, online, because it's fun. Oh, Vintage is taking a break. Oh, here's Bonnie. Is Bonnie on this morning? This is Miss Bonnie's bead shop. So she's got her Halloween business up. She's got her Halloween stuff going on. Bonnie's pretty on top of it, actually. She's always like, she does like one post a day all the time, I feel like. Or she used to in the past. I remember those. Little clay guys. Somebody's banging on something outside my window. Oh, here's Gina. Gina Stroop. Lakefront Jewels. She's got all her clay little things. So she makes, if you don't know Gina, she makes all these out of clay, and she fires them in her little kiln, and then she makes them into like earrings. So she cuts them out of clay, like with little cookie cutters, and paints them up and stuff. Hi, good morning. Looking forward to my very first Randy Brown exclusive 2025 Christmas box. Well, Carol, I should probably get on that, you know. I have all the stuff. Ooh, I like these Courage Bears she made. I was going to have her make Courage Bears for our box, actually, but I changed my mind. I went a different direction. Aren't they cute? So this is Miss Gina. And Ooh, she got some Thunderbirds. Ooh, I like these a lot. These are cool. Sunset Trinkety polymer clay earrings. Oh, she used a little sun starburst. Look at that. Those are quite good. I like those a lot. Hello. Hi, Angel. Yes, get on the Christmas box. I have all the things for the Christmas box. I just got to put the Christmas box together. Oh, what I don't have is the cups. I should order the cups. I will order the cups today. I ordered, well, oh, Moon Sprite Hollow. Moon Sprite Hollow. Oh, she got all her Halloween going on. This is, oh my goodness. Why can't I remember her first name right now? Christy. No. I can't remember. Which is sad because a long time ago I helped her set up her shop. We talked about it and it looks like she's doing pretty good. Oh, it was 4 years ago. She's been on Etsy for 4 years. Every once in a while she sends me some really cute stuff for like my sobriety birthday or stuff like that. She still sometimes makes orders, I think. Looks like she's having a sale on some items. Ooh, I remember those little butterflies. So cute. That's a cute idea. And she just put them on the little, jigger strand. I like her photo setup. It's always been really good. I think that's part of like why she wants to do it is because she's really good at she's always been really good at the photos. And like doing the little setup and everything. I remember those little trees. Very cute, very cute. That's Moon Sprite Hollow, if you're looking for it on Etsy. Some of these people have kind of disappeared from our life. September Moon, she's disappeared from our life. Looks like she's closed her shop too. So sometimes people kind of just come and go with the Thunderhorse Descendant. That's Sarah Lovecraft Designs over here, 13 Crows. And we looked at Rosanna's. Yeah. Maymaid's Jewelry. I wonder if she's still operating. I'm gonna look. 14 years on Etsy. Can you believe that? Oh, she's running a sale. She's still operating. This was a gal that I met like when I very first started out with Thunderhorse Descendant. I think she lives in California. Something like that. Any hootie. Okay, I'm done being distracted now. Sorry. Let's move on to doing our own jewelry making, huh? Yeah, so moral of that story is if you have an Etsy store and if you want to put it in the comments, then I can follow you on Etsy. Or you can put it in the Facebook group today if you want to, so we can all know about it. Okay? If you have a website or if you have a an Etsy shop. Feel free to share today in the comments of this video and or on Facebook, so we can see what you got going on over there. Whew. Okay, so I've managed to mess around for 30 minutes of our live, but that's fine because that's how it goes. Today we're just going to make a strung necklace anyways as part of our stack. Hello. So we finished up this guy yesterday. I'm just going to move him to the side. This guy we decided was going to be our strung necklace, 18 inches. We're debating putting little red pieces inside of it. How's Bill doing, Beth? Yeah, didn't you say he had surgery or something? Oh, that is not a trash can. That is somebody's prize from the bingo. I just threw a piece of string in there. to check on your patient. Come on, you. All right, so we're just getting all this ready to go. It should be pretty easy. We're just going to do a stack to layer with. Little beading wire, if I can find it. Now we shall be good to go. That's heavy. We don't want it. Shall we use this butterscotch? I think yes. I'm going to use the butterscotch from Soft Flex. I've taken him 2 cups of coffee. He's watching TV and 2 dogs are watching over him. Oh, good. Well, he seems to be doing fine then. National Banana Pudding Festival. Oh. And you're selling your jewelry at the Banana Festival? Banana Pudding? I want to go to the Banana Pudding Festival. What the heck? I'm not a fan of the red beads with this collection. They're great with other beads. I just don't like them. Yeah, I know. Now, these two... I only have 2 of them, but maybe we'll try it. Okay, I'm starting in the middle. I'm going to start with one of these red beads that Heather doesn't like. Then I'm going to put these little guys on here because I have them. Remember, it's going to be front and center. A long drive to Tennessee. Yeah, that's what they say. Oh, Beth loves the red beads. Yeah, to each their own. Okay, now I'm working on the middle of this, so if you see me working on both sides like a crazy person, just know that this is how I do it. Okay, this is just part of the plan. There is no rhyme or reason to this plan. We're just doing whatever I feel like in the moment. Sometimes I like to feel like I'm also left-handed, which is not true. Am I going to add more red to this? Let's try it. Ooh, not right there though. maybe right here. Change my red beads out for some red in my stash. You know, I don't know if it's really the brightness of the red that is bothering me. I think it's just the shape. I mean, I don't know. It is a little bit jarring, but we're doing the best we can with the red. Admittedly, I'm not a red person, so it makes sense that I'm like, meh. And if you're not a red person, but I'm sure the red people are like, yeah, this is great. We love it. Setting up a table at my first craft show on November 2nd. Any advice from the veterans? Oh boy. More common one that I have. Well, I would say make sure you have all your stuff. It's easily accessible. Don't overpack. And just remember, just look at it like you're there to do advertising. You're not there to sell stuff. If you sell stuff, great. But you're just there to meet people, get your name out there, advertise, give them your card, refer them to your shop, your website, Kim, or whatever you got going on, your email address. Yeah. I think I have a pattern going on here. I'm not sure. Be friendly. Yeah, that's a good one. Make sure you have change for cash purchases. And also be able to take a card. Can you take a card? Do you have a Square app or something? It's a lot more red than I generally intended, but here we are. I'm debating if I want to invite my sister-in-law along with me to go to the bead store next week. But I think that if I do, she's going to end up having to bring Archer with her because I think Lacey's working. I mean, which is fine, but we're staying at the casino. Can't have your baby at the casino. I mean, you can, but wouldn't be my first choice. They always give me free rooms to stay in, so it's kind of a drive from the bead store, but it's like maybe an hour to the bead store from the hotel, but like instead of paying $200 a night to stay, I'm just like, yeah, I'll stay for free. That's fine. Thank you. You got your business cards. Keep your display uncluttered and be sure you have prices on all of your items. Yes, that's a very good one. Carolyn. Have the ability to accept Square, Zelle, Apple Pay, Venmo. Yeah, all the, what do you want to call them? What do you call those? Where you can, like, apps to take money. If you don't know how to get apps to take money, I'm sure you have somebody who knows about apps to get money. You should have those set up in advance because sometimes when you set them up originally, they'll ask you to like verify your bank accounts and stuff, and they'll be like, we're going to send you 2 little deposits and you have to tell us the amount of the deposits or whatever, and that takes time. Surprisingly, I'm not hating this design. I thought I might, but I kind of, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. I'm still not exactly sure I'm even doing the design. I'm pretty sure I am. See, these were these little bicones. I was thinking we could wind these up, and you could wind them up, a few of them, and put them like just string them on in between the beads. But then I was like, why make my life more complicated today? I've already got enough complications going on in my life today, with possibly being sick. I mean, I don't know. Oh, that's very loud. I was going to turn that off. Don't bother me. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, report. Brody went off in the middle of the night. I don't remember what he was talking about, but he was talking about something. And I was like, go to bed, Brody. Nobody cares. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And then Jeff was like, that thing is scary. I'm like, yeah, I know. Checks bounce and cost you money. Show Randy some love by hitting the like button. Yeah, you can like me. It's free. Yeah, you don't want you don't want to take a payment that you're not sure is going to go through, because then sometimes you have to pay for the payment, and then also you have to pay for the fact that you lost your item, you know? Like maybe it was like a $50 item or something. So you gotta be careful. But these are things that you will learn over time. Remember to give yourself enough time in the morning so you don't get flustered. I would suggest packing your car the day before. So you just have to get your coffee and get out the door. Especially if you're bringing husbands along, okay? Let me just say this about husbands. But, you know, for the most part, they're okay. But when me and Jeff started doing shows together, it was a little bit of a wreck. It was a wreck for, I would say, the first at least 2 or 3 years. After that, I kind of calmed down. I mean, admittedly, it was me. I was like, wanted everything to be perfect, and I wanted it to be the way I wanted it to be. And he, because me and Jeff are both Aquariuses, he wants to do what he wants to do the way he wants to do it, and I want to do what I want to do the way I want to do it. But this is my company, and you're not listening, you know, that kind of thing. So, we got it worked out after that, but just saying. Don't get stressed out in the morning time. Pack your car the day before. Make sure you have everything. Get yourself a little snack cooler so you can just load up your little things in your snack cooler. And make that the last thing you put in, that and your money box. And then just get your coffee in your money box and go. You can get a square slider for free. That's true. I still use that. Even though I don't use the website anymore, the square website, because that was hellacious. Do you guys remember that? I think this is 18 inches. Let me see. But I do still use their card reader. However, I think now, admittedly, it's been, it's too much, because we want this to be inside the other necklace we got going on. I gotta back it up a little bit. Back it up. So then I'll be like 18. I'll put my stuff on there. Starter money box. Single 5s and 10s. Yes. And it also costs you money to accept charge cards. Also true. That is also true. What was I looking for in here? Oh yeah, a lobster claw. Me. What am I doing? Beading? Okay. You guys, Jeff was laughing. I was telling him yesterday how we were talking because he was asleep or whatever. And I told him how we were talking online yesterday about how I had told you guys about, like, you know, how do you go on maternity leave from a job that doesn't have maternity leave, and like, what's that going to look like? And somebody had said, well, at least you can bring Squish to work with you. And I was like, yeah, because, you know, originally Jefferson was kind of against that. And I was like, yeah. And then he said, well, he goes, maybe when you bring Squish to work with you, indicating he's not against it anymore. And if Squish starts crying and you have to go feed them or something, you can just tell your chat, talk amongst yourselves, I'll be back. And I was saying how in the beginning it might be nice to have I was telling him, well, I had told him about this like collaboration thing that YouTube was doing, but it's kind of stupid that they don't do it when they're live. You know what I mean? Because if it was live, we could have somebody else on too, and then like if Squish started crying and I had to go feed them or whatever, then they could just be like, and now we're doing this, you know, whatever. Because I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it work, you know? There's got to be a way for it to work out. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of faith in you guys, and Jefferson has a lot of faith in you guys, and that you're not going to be bothered and like stop following me because I have to feed the baby or whatever. Like, some people worry about that. I mean, I guess maybe for new people who don't really know me that well. Good morning. You know we want to see the Squish. Well, I know you want to see the Squish, but Jefferson was kind of like, I don't know if I want to be showing the Squish off. I mean, I get that because there's so many weirdos out there. I mean, not you guys, but like anybody can see this video. You know what I mean? Including exes and child predators and whatever. I get it. I don't know. We were just kind of talking about it yesterday because I was like, what does that look like according to you? Now, I am going to crimp onto a jump ring because I just feel like I want to. I'm going to use a 6 though, so I don't add too much length. Well, I got 1 6. Where are we at here? Here we go. It'll be fun beating with Squish. Yeah, you say that till the baby's crying. Good morning. There is a go live together button. Oh, there is? Really? I guess I've seen that. I've never tried it either. The only like live together thing that I've ever really done is I used to do those with Jesse James on Zoom a lot, where everybody would, crimper, where it was always like lots of people, but that was set up through like Sarah and them, you know. But it was on Zoom, and then so we used to do that a lot, and then also I've done it with Heather, and she uses StreamYard, which has a feature that does that, but then also. I don't know if that's like, so when you do it on StreamYard and you share with your viewers, if your viewers are watching your video, do you get the views or does it go to the original person who has the views? Because I think that's what YouTube is trying to do right now with this like collaboration thing, is they're trying to give everybody the views for everybody who's on the thing. Which is good because, you know, that's how people make money. Okay, with that side done. You know, I'm really kind of liking this a lot more than I thought that I would, especially with the red. I'm kind of like, a little bit about it. Squish is going to cooperate with Randy. Don't worry. We should try it. Yeah, we should try it one day. I lost my crimpy tip. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that would be better so then I can like deal with things and then be like, okay, wait, so not just leave you guys in the dust or whatever. Because that wouldn't be fun. Plus it keeps to the schedule. I know the schedule is quite important for a lot of people. Gloria says, yeah, I'm surprised it looks good with the red. I know, right? And I was not going to put that much red in here. This was actually more than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a little squish. I'll get a little squish up so that it don't be so tight when you put it on. I don't know. It's going to be a whole new world, I guess. Jefferson told me yesterday I'm no longer allowed to be mad at him. He said, oh, I was reading this book and it said that it's important that you don't have, you don't be mad at your significant other. So you don't get to be mad at me anymore. And I said, oh, is that right? I said, well, does that mean that your significant other is going to be doing all the things they know they're supposed to be doing and not being some kind of way about it? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Have seats left. I don't know what that means, Heather. Does that mean we get to be on your channel while you're doing stuff? I don't know. Okay, now we'll just open these up and put on our business. Oh, flip around. Yeah, with 5 minutes to spare. I better not say that. I'm not done yet. Using one of these bigger lobster claw clasps. I think I put a big one on the other one too. I guess I should have looked. Yeah. The bigger one is usually my go-to. That one this one I think is like 15 millimeters or something. It's larger than the average. The average size lobster claw I think is 13 or 12. I think it's 13. Heyo. Now I do have to wind up 2 of these little crystals put on the end. But for the time being, let's just see where we're at. Sorry, I know I'm all up in the camera right now. Oh, that's the wrong button. Heyo. Both are adjustable, so you could change it up. But I just wanted to see how it looked like hanging. It looks quite good, actually. Because this might be a little bit funky, because it's just so long. I guess not too terribly long. Get everybody straightened out here. Yeah. Hey. I'm actually very surprised that this turned out. I like it a lot better than I thought that I would. This one. Because I did put a lot more red in than I thought that I would. But with the red of all this other business, I think it looks quite good. And then these 2 that we saved out these little cannonballs so they match. Although there is no gray in this one, I'm okay with that. Yeah, okay. Well, look at me doing it. All surprised about myself. I'm like, oh yeah. So that's cool. And then you wouldn't have to wear both if you didn't want to. You could just wear a singular one. So there's the necklace portion. Now we do still have bracelets, a bracelet and earrings to create, but those really shouldn't be too hard. The bracelet will just basically be like this with a clasp on. I'm debating putting a few little beads in. We do have some of these agates. These are agates, right? I don't honestly remember what we're working with here. I know these are bronzanite. I think these are agates. And we do have some of these bicones and some of the red. So we could put in between, like on your bracelet, when you make it, you put in between, which maybe I'll do if we need length, because we might. Look at this. Let's say this was the bracelet portion. You know, you might need a couple. Okay, well, that's kind of looking like what we might have to put a couple in the in-between. And then we have the earrings, which I believe are just one of these. I can't remember. And they're way over there. I don't want to go over there and get them. But anyways, we'll work on that. Oh, petrified wood. Okay. Well, the petrified wood. We have some left. Now, this one turned out very different than our original plan. Our original plan was to be a multi-strand like this. Like with a bunch of havoc up here in the top, and then this was going to be a second strand with this. And I guess that's just part of being able to be the artist and change things as you see fit. Because I like this a lot better than what I originally said I was going to do. So we just have the bracelets and the earrings left. So I guess we'll work on this next week. What day is it? It's Friday today. Still working on it over here. The cannonballs look grayish. I guess they kind of do. Maybe they just look that way because they're paired up with those crystals. Which could be. Petrified wood. I like the red. It's a muddy color. I don't like so much. Designer's choice. Yeah. Oh, well, we did it. We got through the necklace portion. I knew that these projects were going to be larger, taking more days, because we kind of talked about that because we're doing less projects but bigger projects kind of deal, which I don't mind sometimes. Sometimes I mind it a lot and it drives me crazy, and then I don't want to do it. Thank you all for your help today. Yeah, well, we hope it goes good for you, Kim. You said that's in November, you said? So you got a month? You've got a month or so? Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, I think I'm going to bounce off here. It is officially 10 o'clock. I have got to go to the post office. I think there was some orders that came in yesterday. I have some ready to go, but I think there was maybe a few that came in yesterday. So I might get those ready before I head out. And then I can go drop those off at the post office. I'm going to be working on getting some jewelry into the website today, and working on the sales category. So you might see some new things coming into the sales category. We will not be having a live sale or a bead drop on Monday, just because my beads didn't come. They could possibly come this weekend, but I don't know if I'm going to be here to put them in, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and say we're just going to have sale. We're not going to have a new drop, which is fine. Alright, guys, I hope you're having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. Should you feel the need, swing over to the Facebook group. Let me put it in the I put it in the thing over here. If you're new and you don't know where to go, or if you're watching this in the replay, oops, there's the Facebook group and our website. You can go to the Facebook group. If you have an Etsy shop or a website that you'd like to share with us today, go ahead and feel free to share that in the Facebook group. Just your shop, not your individual posts, just your shop, and we'll be able to all check it out, or your website. Hi, Mr. Bunsen. Mr. Bunsen was very upset with my sleeping habits last night, so he's kind of crabby today. Are you crabby? I'm going to take that as a yes. He's like, don't touch me. So yeah, if you want to share your websites or your Etsy stores with us in the group over there, or share with us what you're working on, that'd be lovely. Don't forget that Sunday is the deadline for the FOC projects. If you're working on FOC, midnight Sunday is the project deadline, and then we'll have the ducky race on Tuesday. You're touching, Mr. Bunsen. He says, "Oh, okay, I will not touch. Thank you." And so we will be doing that next week. So just as a reminder, your FOC is due. And I will also be pulling the members only list on Sunday as well when I get back from Keene. Okay? All right, guys. I hope you all have a lovely, spectacular weekend, and I'll see ya on Monday.